I was homeless and I called 211 and they reached me out to Bruce, and me and my daughter, we came to the Y. We resided here for a year and a half.
When you tell a person they have a weight loss problem, you feel like saying to them, well, tell me something that I don't know. Because it's nothing new. It's nothing new. I know I have this problem, but I felt hopeless about it.
But first, the time I came from Liberia, no, I would not know how to read.
When I weighed in, I was 305, and I was shocked. I knew I had to do something, but I was like, this is it.
I had twins 9 years ago, so I was carrying a lot of extra weight still from the pregnancies, and I was up over 200 pounds when I had them.
And I literally sat myself down at my kitchen table and gave myself a talking to and realized that I got to get serious here and do something now before it gets too late, before I wind up having really big health issues.
The YMCA's Northwest Juniors volleyball program trains girls to be good volleyball players. Whether they're in middle school or in high school, there's a program for them. The program has been really successful because the girls who have played year in, year out, they're successful, their high school teams are successful, and in some cases, this year in particular, 4 girls are going to play in college next year. Well, the girls certainly learn the techniques of volleyball, but they're learning teamwork, they're learning how to deal with adversity. How do I get out of this funk I'm in because I just shanked the ball off the court? How do I respond? How do I get positive again? How do I lift my teammates so we can be successful?
When I tried out for my middle school team, they were like, oh, if you want to keep progressing in volleyball, you should do Northwestern volleyball. I unfortunately couldn't, in middle school or in beginning of high school, because there was money problems and stuff like that. I really wanted to get into it because I saw so many opportunities with the older players and stuff. Many people in my family, they go to college because of a sport, but it's baseball, and I'm the only girl. So I can be good at a sport and go to college too like them. So I think with volleyball that can really help me. It's really helped me make good friends. Responsible friends too. It keeps you away from the bad stuff, do you know what I mean?
When I first started, our winter team had about 50 swimmers on it. Our summer team had about 35 swimmers. This past year, our winter team was over 100, and our summer team was at about 85. So we've more than doubled the team for both seasons. This year, we've actually got a handful of kids that'll be swimming down in Florida in the first week of April that have made a national meet. So to see kids at 13 and 14 years old get those opportunities is, something that you don't see everywhere.
As serious as we all are about the sport, we're all really good friends. When you go and touch the wall and you push off, everybody's right in your face, you go, 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 and they're always screaming for you, and it just makes you want to go faster because you know that you have that whole group of people supporting you.
But when you can go to a pool for a weekend and see swim after swim after swim where the kids are doing better than they've ever done before and getting out of the water and how excited they are, makes it a little easier to put those hours in.
Dave talked to me actually, my mom told him I got a bad grade on a test, and he was like, look, you're gonna have to manage your time better and, get your grades up pretty much, and it definitely has helped me outside of the pool a lot.
And just like the kids on the swim team, it's, with the swim level, it's the same kind of thing. As they progress from one level to the next and their confidence starts to grow and they get rid of the bubbles and they get rid of the noodles, and all of a sudden they're swimming around underwater without any flotation devices, and you see the looks between the kids and the parents to the kids, and they've really accomplished something, which for some kids, at 3 and 4 years old, this might be the first time that they've kind of looked up at mom and said, hey, look what I just did.
Just wanted Ben to have more energy, more alertness, just feel better. I feel like when I walk into the place that everybody knows him here, the people behind the desk, when he gets off the bus, he comes here, I don't have to think about it. There's a sort of a community here looking out for him. I'm very thankful for it. It's always nice to see, your child sort of doing the right things for themselves and starting off with good habits in life. I can't say enough about Matt. He's been like a big brother. He's sort of a tough love, sort of gentle, kind of prodding, wonderful, wonderful guy.
Our Childcare Center has been in operation since 1982. We are state licensed and also NIAC accredited, which is the National Association for the Education of Young Children. We are serving children starting as young as 6 weeks old all the way through 12-year-olds. And for our older children, we have before and after school, as well as care on vacation days and summer programs for during the summer. This past year, we had 214 children enrolled in our child care program. We also had 338 children that were with us for Camp Trimka, our specialty camps, and our other day camps.
And the summer camp is amazing. She got to do so much at summer camp.
We went to a zoo, remember zoo, Mystic Aquarium. We went to swimming, like swimming lessons, and then the other half you get to swim, just swim around. You get to do things like archery, Ninja Warrior, obstacle courses. You get to go on a nature hike, make forts, and find salamanders, animals.
Our camp is a safe, fun place for the kids to come through every day to build their confidence and make new friends and enjoy new things that they might otherwise not have the opportunity to try.
We offer one-on-one personal training, we offer group personal training, group exercise classes. Our health and wellness coaches are professionals. They're all from diverse backgrounds and education. You know, we're here for their support, we give them advice. You know, we want them to achieve. We'll push them, and I guess they can count on us to help them get there.
So I'm an accountant here in town, and my boss and I, there was only two of us, but we decided that we sit too much and we needed a lot more exercise. So we joined as a corporate membership in October, and since then I've been coming every day, and I work out with Rosie. I started with the 6-week program, and she is phenomenal. I can't say enough about her, and now I pay to do weekly personal training sessions with her, which is great because she kills me, and I'm constantly telling her how much I hate her, but then I go on Facebook and I'm like, she's amazing and I love her. I mean, come on, look at these guns. I mean, she's awesome.
We did the 6-week starter program, and I think I lost like 15 pounds in those 6 weeks. I could see a difference, you know, right away. I had plantar fasciitis in my foot. I was limping around. It was very painful. I had been going to the chiropractor, but I knew the chiropractor wasn't the answer. Losing weight was, you know. And as soon as I started like a month into it, that just disappeared. I had set my goal as to get down to 250, and I thought I was going to be happy with that. But as it started to come off, I felt great, and I got down to like 260, and I said, you know what, I'm going to set my goal at 220. I got to my goal, and then I decided I want to, you know, I'm going to keep going with Caitlin just to maintain. I was 44 when I started, and I'm 46 now, but I feel like I'm in my 30s. I go up and play basketball with my kids, and I couldn't do that before. It hurt too much.
The race series is fantastic because we get to work with our members on creating a healthy living initiative for them in the form of an event. We have 4 of them. The first one is our wild obstacle run. It's completely amazing watching our members finish the race covered in mud, sweat, and a huge grin on their face.
I wasn't a runner, you know. My middle son, Zach, would go with me all the time. So we trained, you know, non-stop for that. It was tough, but I wasn't, you know, I felt good when I finished, you know.
We really wanted to inspire our members to take on a different type of challenge. The second event is in Canaan, and that's our 5-mile road race that we do. The third one is in Highland Lake out in Winsted, and that is a 10K, so a longer race, very challenging. And then finally our 5K Zombie Chase Challenge. And this one's fun because you get to be chased or chase as a zombie inside the race. So appealing to different types of people.
I've been here for many, many years in an effort to try to lose weight by myself. And that was my undoing because I tried to do it myself and didn't have any help. And I would gain weight and lose 20 pounds and gain it back, and I was just sort of flim-flamming around by myself and just not making any progress. And then last January, Matt told me about the weight loss program here, and I didn't have the money to do it, but I sort of kept in touch with him to find out if he was still having it. So I came up with the money. My parents left me some money when they died in trust, and that's what's paying for the program. They would have wanted me to do this. They've both been after me to lose weight for at least 10 years, if not longer. And I have to say that I have a team of people around me now, and I'm making some progress, and it feels a whole lot different than doing it all by myself.
My daughter was getting bullied in school and she missed many days. So we came here and I transferred her to school. She was doing much better. DCF took my daughter. She was gone for 7 months. And meanwhile, I was going through everybody fighting to get her back. I did not give up. You cannot give up. I just spent my time job hunting, and Bruce has helped me quite a bit.
The fact that we have a shelter in our Winsted branch is indicative to the commitment the Northwest YMCA has made to social responsibility. When we are able to assist someone like Robbin, who worked so hard and was so diligent in improving the circumstances for both her and her daughter, I think that's something we can all feel good about, that we're part of an organization that does great things for people.
I finally found a job after a year later, and we live now on the outskirts of Winsted. Not too far, but if it wasn't for this place, I don't think I'd be where I am right now.
Mainly the mission is to reach as many kids as possible and improve the lives of our kids and their families, and we have served over 300 children just in this past year. We have several programs, some of them, not all of them, including brief counseling. We also have recreational therapeutic programming. We have after-school programming, which is very important because when kids get out of school, that is a time they get a little bit most squirrely, and that is when they actually need something. We also provide in-school programming. This is actually a very important part of our program where we work with school providers, including school counselors, school psychologists, principals, etc., to find the identified needs of our children, and then providing specific curriculum that is evidence-based to provide programming within those schools. So some of the topics that are around that, but again, it's not limited to this. It includes improving self-esteem, developing empathy and kindness, reducing bullying, and also educational forums. It's very important for this Youth Service Bureau also to educate on substance use and abuse. So in addition to that, we also provide some community forums. So a kid that may not do well in a normal, I don't want to say normal environment, but in a normal camp environment, has a chance to go to the Rising Star Camp. Through our sticker program, they're given the opportunity to earn stickers towards getting that field trip on Friday. And over half have significantly improved in their goals and generalized this to improve socialization skills throughout the year.
We've used programs such as the Rising Star Camp, which my 2 younger children just absolutely adore, and they talk about it year-round, and they keep their rainbow-colored shirts in their drawer year-round. Those cannot get put away for the wintertime. They have to have those year-round. And they talk to their friends about it, their friends at school that they see that go to camp, and they are just excited for it. They know it doesn't come until July or August, but already last week they were talking about camp.
Got in trouble in Norwalk, and my probation officer told me I had to do a program. In the program, and I couldn't do it at my area, and I did want to make a change in my life somehow. Didn't know how about doing it, but the Y is a good place to start if they want to change their life and be better, for their own individual reasons. You can't bring baggage, you can't bring other stuff with you when you move in here. It's a single thing for you to get your mind and your body and whatever you got to get right. This is a good place to start. My son come every weekend. He comes, he loves it. He think this is a mansion. I mean, you got the big pool, you got a basketball court. You come up every weekend, man. It's like, this was a good opportunity for me to, try to figure out myself and be a better person in society.
Can you imagine living your life every day knowing that you cannot read and always holding back a secret, that you don't know where you are, you don't know the name of the street you're at, you can't read those work instructions, you can't fill out that job application?
I was in Liberia, now finish high school, so I decided to come here and finish high school, so it's really helping me with my school for me to get my GED. For example, some of the words she teach me when I know it, she can break it down to me. That they are picking it up small for me to get it.
It's encouraging to see the growth you see in people from over the length of time, and you can see how they're working toward a goal and actually getting there in many cases. So it's very encouraging and very exciting work, actually.
When you think of literacy, when you think of the Y, think of people struggling every day so that they are not in an invisible straitjacket. You have the ability to set them free. And there's nothing more rewarding than to see a woman bouncing with her ponytail across the Dakota Street Bridge because she's realized for the first time in her life she can begin to provide a future for her and her children.